Oh, hi there. Welcome to another episode of the Okanagan Gardener and Forager channel. You may or may not know that about 90% of domestic strawberries were actually developed from wild strawberries. And wild strawberries, in their undomesticated form, are also pretty darn delicious. And the wild strawberry plants have some medicinal uses as well. So let's go find some and I'll tell you about them. Wild strawberry, scientific name is Fragaria virginiana. There's another similar one called wood strawberry, scientific name Fragaria vesca. The good news is they're pretty darn similar and they can be used, as far as I can tell, pretty much the same ways. But anyway, to identify a wild strawberry, it looks just quite a bit like a domesticated strawberry, but the leaves come in leaflets of 3 that grow directly from the ground on a long stalk, and the leaflets are toothed on the edges. They have prominent veins. You can see maybe, I think maybe more clearly on the bottom, and they're hairless above. And I'll try to show you the underside. You can tell, or you can see, if I get it on the side, you can see hopefully some silky hairs on the bottom side of the leaves. And what's neat about them, like the domesticated strawberries, they're descended from these ones, and these ones grow the same sort of way. So here's a runner coming off of it to another potential plant there, and growing, moving further along to another one that's going to be starting there. And where the fruits are, they're underneath the leaves, and I'll find some over here that look like the ones that you might grow in your garden or buy at the grocery store, just littler, and they're pretty darn good. There's another kind of wild strawberry called wood strawberry. The scientific name is Fragaria vesca, and I don't know that it really matters that you need to tell them apart, because they both are usable pretty much in the same ways, but whatever anyway. I'll tell you some ways you can tell them apart. This one is Fragaria virginiana, and the end tooth on virginiana, that end tooth there, is smaller and shorter than the ones next to it. On the vesca one, that end tooth will be larger than the other ones next to it. And the way the fruit and flowers grow on the virginiana, they're here, lower than the leaves, whereas on the vesca, they grow higher than the leaves. And the color of the leaves, and I always struggle with colors, sort of, some colors. These are apparently bluish green, and the vesca ones are said to be yellowish green, but I don't know. I guess you tell me. Do those look bluish green to you? They just look green to me. Anyways, those are 3 ways you could distinguish the 2 of them, but I don't know that it really matters. Wild strawberries are edible. They're pretty good. Some people say they like them better than the domestic ones. I could agree. I don't know. They're pretty good. And you can eat them pretty much all the same ways that you would a regular strawberry. You can eat them raw, cook them, jams, syrups, things like that. Interior indigenous groups use them, consumed them a lot, and one of the ways that they traditionally had them was mashing them or drying them and preserving them, like mashing them into a cake so they could dry and be preserved for winter use. Wild strawberries are delicious and you can eat them, and they also have medicinal uses. The leaves and the berries are rich in a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals. You gotta like really dig down to find some of the berries sometimes. See them down there. Anyway, you can use the leaves to make a tea, which is rich. The leaves and berries can be used to make a tea, and they are a source of vitamins, a whole bunch of vitamins and minerals such as calcium, copper, iodine, iron, magnesium, potassium, A, C, B2, B5, B6, and K. And strawberry leaves, similar to their cousins also in the rose family, like raspberry and thimbleberry. They can be used to make a tea that is astringent, and it can help prevent miscarriage and prepare the uterus for childbirth. Also, the tea from the leaves has been used to relieve diarrhea, stomach, and kidney problems. If you're looking for these guys, you really got to look down under to find some of the berries. Easy to miss. Some other uses for the leaf tea has been using it as a gargle for sore throats, mouth sores, and inflamed gums. And externally, the leaf tea has been used for skin issues such as eczema, sores, wounds, and sunburns. And you can find wild strawberries in places like open woodlands or whatever has happened here. I don't know if this was a logging operation or forest fire or whatever, but they like to be in disturbed areas, clearings, and you can find them all across Canada. And just one little warning that I'll say is that if you're going to make the tea, what was that one I saw? There. If you're going to make the tea from the leaves, then you should use fresh leaves or fully dried leaves. Don't use wilted ones because they can contain some toxic substances. So use fresh leaves or dried leaves. Don't use anything in between. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching.